What's going on, YouTube? Man, it is a windy day in December. This morning, pretty calm. I knew there was going to be some high winds this afternoon, but I had things to do. So, Richard Jean says go fishing when you can. Well, now's when I can. Actually, not going to be staying out here too terribly long, but even since I've been out here getting bait, the wind has shifted 180 degrees. So I don't know. It's going to be one of those days I had to beach the boat. My motor guide trolling motor, the XI5, I really like that motor, but guys, motor guide got bought out by Lowrance, and now I need some parts for my motor guide XI5 trolling motor. It's actually going to be covered under warranty, so I took it down to the Bass Pro out of Macon. Those guys are super helpful, but they've reached out to get the parts, and the parts have been saying it's going to be shipped by a certain date. They called me yesterday and they said the parts are going to be shipped on December the 30th. Well, it's January the 3rd now, so they're a little bit late and they haven't updated the status. So I'm going to give them a couple of days next week to get back into the office. I know a lot of folks are off on vacation, holiday. But anyway, I need that motor guide fixed, guys. Lowrance bought out motor guides, so all the folks are making the new motors under the Lowrance name. I guess that's the Ghost and whatever other trolling motors they got. But I've really enjoyed my motor guide. That XI5 has been a good one. And I've got a motor guide on my old riverboat that we call it the electric paddle, because it has been broke off the boat I can't tell you how many times. From hitting rocks, hitting barns, just all sorts of stuff. But motor guide makes one heck of a motor. But this is probably going to be my last one, considering they're not making anymore. I thought about buying a backup, but you know what? When I get through this motor guide Lowrance setup, I'm going to go Minn Kota Humminbird, just to change things up and give it a shot. But anyway, we're going to get out here, try to catch a fish today. This wind is going to kick my tail. There's no question about it. So I'm trying to dodge it for the time being. But hey, maybe we'll get one to take home. I don't know. Y'all stay tuned. Probably the most subtle bite. I never knew I had a fish. I got a fish. Gracious. Oh, this wind is just insane. There's got to be about a 15 to 20 mile an hour sustained wind out here. I don't know why I'm even fishing. Right along 9 pounds. I had some folks on the boat the other day and they took one home about this size to eat. Made me a little bit jealous. So I'm gonna take me one home to eat too. I think that fish has been hooked for quite a while. I just saw a bump in the rod and I wasn't real sure what was going on, so decided to crank down on it. Thought it was actually caught on a log or something, and then that log started moving. But when it's this windy out here, it's hard to tell. Even if you got tight lines with heavy weights, it's hard to tell when you got a fish, unless he's a big one. And that's what we after, a big one. That's probably gonna get blowed over and hit me in the head in a few minutes. But skunk's off the boat finally. All right, y'all, so this is just not fun at this point. This wind is blowing right over into this bend. I'm in a big bend in the river. It's actually a very good spot when the wind's blowing into this bend, and there's a creek mouth feeding behind where the camera is set up. This wind's beating me to death. Gonna be a slow day, no doubt, with this front moving in, so I'll do a couple of things that I like to do every now and again. I'm gonna show you the no knot snell knot. Hopefully this comes in on the video pretty good. We will see. This is your hook. This is my 8/0 Gamakatsu hook. It's real simple knot, but you need 2 tag ends on your leader. So I've got a leader that I probably cut off 3 foot of leader material. And all you do is you run this guy in through, I'm gonna call this the front side of the hook. Lay just a little bit of line down on that shaft. Take it and wrap it about 9 or 10 times. And then take your other tag end. All right, come back to the back. Just like that. And that's all it is. So you got your tag end on this side, your snell, pull it tight, and there you go. Now you got that trigger effect. See how that line's kind of tilted to where that hook is just already tilted in, and it's gonna catch whatever it can. See that? See how easy that works? Pretty amazing. No knot snell. I'm gonna show you how I clean a flathead. I've been meaning to do a video like this for a while. But what I do when I'm at the lake, I go ahead and cut that tail off so that they can start bleeding out. Gets a lot of the blood out. Helps with the curing process. Fins back here, I guess you go ahead and cut those off. There we go. Right along up through here. Try not to puncture anything in that belly if you can. Go get around on up here. Take your knife, turn it back over. Looks like about a 8/0 to 10/0 circle hook. You gotta be careful. All right. Telling you what's the truth. We're gonna take this in to Miss Catherine and let her go to work on it. That right there is that belly meat, and guys, that really is what I'm after. That right there is nothing but just white, juicy meat. And whoever needs a hook back, here it is. Some kind of funky loop nut. Oh, yes sir. Look at that. Life changing. Teach you a flathead. Good for you. I would have fried this joker, but it's January and we're trying to be healthy. Blackened catfish. Get you one.